Hello everyone, my name is Notepad Anon and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Today we're going to be working on Dämmerung, Chordioid, Akkord, Fortissimo, episode 4. Yeah, we're going to be working on scenes today. Yes, it's scenes. It's scene day. Shitting, pissing. How are we doing, boys? I'm doing really well. Today has been a lot of setup. It's been a lot of setting up for this trip tomorrow. I'm fully packed. I'm ready to go. I want you all to know that I'm going to give my friends and pretty much everyone at the airport kind of a mental flashbang, because I want you to give you an idea of the Notepad Anon experience tomorrow. So here I am, Notepad Anon, chief gamer. As you can see, very clearly, as you can see. Now, what's the secret about this entire endeavor is going to be, I am going to be wearing effectively like blue shorts. I'm going to be wearing blue shorts and a blue Hawaiian shirt. Color-coded, mind you, Hawaiian shirt and shorts. On top of those, though, we are going to be having, you guessed it, flamingos. Yes, on my egregious Hawaiian shirt, I will be having flamingos on it. Now, remember, these are color coordinated. They are also pattern coordinated. Therefore, my pants will also have flamingos on them. I am going to be approaching that. Okay, but why though? Because I am going down to Miami. And I am going to enjoy myself. I'm going to enjoy summer to the fullest. And that means delivering my friends a mental flashbang as I am in a full, effectively, Bahama Day suit. I'm ready. And I want you all to know this, because I showed, to give you the idea of like how egregious this thing is, how egregious this looks. This is effectively what it is. Picture this, except it's with flamingos. I will have an undershirt on, but those are not swim shorts, by the way. Those are just shorts. Yeah, no, it's a terrible color, but I love it, and I'm going to make sure my friends all know that I hold them all in contempt of making me go out to the Miami Keys. Business in Miami? I am the business in Miami. Wear a tie along with it. Again, and it's one of those things, you may be wondering, like, Notepad, why would you do this? And it's simply because we've been planning this trip for like 2 months now. Now, to give you an idea of who's going on this trip, there's me. There's going to be me, the Notepad Anon. There's going to be one of my best friends in high school. We're going to have 3 of my British friends. Three of my British friends are going to be there as well. Trying to draw them with bad teeth, but it's very difficult. And we're also going to have a Norwegian racist. Now, the thing is, this friend, my good friend here, he is bringing his girlfriend along. Now, this is an important note because I've talked about this. If you know about Notepad lore at all, his girlfriend is going to be 7 months pregnant. Now, you may be thinking, Notepad, why in God's holy name Are you going on a... Oh god, did I disconnect? No. No, Pat, why in God's holy name are you going on a trip to the Florida Keys with these people? Because these people are some of my closest friends. I tangentially know our Norwegian racist, but he is friends with one of the Brits. Now, the thing which gets a little bit confusing is that we have not talked at all to the girlfriend who is going to be 7 months pregnant. I don't, like, we have not spoken to her. And this isn't like we've been avoiding her. No, he's been hiding her from us. Your close friend going to be a father. Yes, and he told us this like 2 months ago. No, we have never spoken to her. Actually, I take that back. I have said hello to her once about a year ago. They have been going out for about 3 years. Now, do you want to know what the curse thing is? This is the curse situation. This entire endeavor, this entire trip was her idea. This was her idea. Not any of ours. It was hers. She wanted to do this. Not a, like, this wasn't even on our idea. No, it was her idea. And we have not spoken to her. This is a repeated situation that is very amusing and very sad at the same time. But let's get on with it. Do you even know her name? Yes, we know her name. That is literally, and I know what she looks like. To give you an idea, I know what she looks like because she has posted a picture of them on her Facebook. Yeah, that is the extent of this trip. People keep saying, Notepad, why do you keep having weird feelings about this trip? It's because of that. And it's like, oh sweet baby Jesus. It's one of those things where you really wish there was a better solution and people would actually, like, communicate well with each other. This would be quite a few different months out, but it wasn't. It was actually pretty quick. So here we are. She's there to eat you to feed her child. Honest to God, for a while, for about 20 minutes there, we actually thought she didn't exist. Because this is the friend who likes making hand puppets. I've seen his hand puppets. And for a horrifying moment, I was waiting for him to say, "Behold, my girlfriend," and it was just going to be like a sock puppet. Like a sock puppet in a wig. I was waiting for it. I knew it was going to happen. He was gonna shoot me. He was gonna shoot us that I have given up. He was gonna shoot us that I have given up completely look. And it would just be, you know, it's just going to be panic. That's all it's going to be. He's going to shoot us that look. He's going to show us the hand puppet. And I'm like, oh no. Someone call the smiling friends. Sir, that is a puppet. Tell me that wouldn't be funny though. I would be very concerned. I would be concerned on multiple levels. But why? Because why would you? You wouldn't? You wouldn't be concerned on multiple levels if your friend showed up saying, "Here's my girlfriend," and then showed up with a fucking hand puppet? I would be very concerned. I would be horrified. It would be funny though. So, a little bit of notes of what I did in between things. In between. Fix some numbers around, making things a little bit easier, making them a little bit more. There's a lot of notes here. I might switch around some of these notes. Made these a little bit easier to read. Kind of got some better ideas. Still need to worry about conditions. Kind of got what shields are supposed to look like. Kind of got what attire. Got everything what they're supposed to roughly look like. Most of them make decent sense, I think. Then we got to also I did end up doing the 3 example characters and their magic weapons. And our three characters, or 3 example actors, ended up with a gauntlet that covers his entire arm. We've got the Icon Maiden from Volspa, who has pretty much her entire chest has been replaced with machinery. And then we have Makwan. Makwan, who has just a giant fucking spear that he can shoot things out of, but he uses mana every time he uses it, so it's kind of burning away. Combat runes. We kind of talked about combat runes last time. Made things a little bit easier to read. At least I tried anyway. Then we went down to esoteric runes. I wrote out esoteric runes. This is the basic concept behind them. Effectively, it's very open, very loosey-goosey in a lot of ways. But this is kind of my big note on the nature of runes and Dämmerung. The basic core premise of runes is that runes really are narrative tools. At the end of the day, they are a way for you, the player, and you, the game master, to say, I want to do something. This is for the game master. Hey, this is going to be really impactful. I hope you know that. If you tell someone it's going to be real impactful, it's you saying this is going to be something that's going to really change the nature of a fight. Or going to change the nature of situation. If Lacrima writes with vague statements and Deus Ex Machina, you're damn sure we're going to have to do that. Because ultimately, this is what it does. This is what this is trying to simulate. Okimoto Q-Star Magician gushing reference? No, at least I don't think it is one. It probably is. But yeah, we're going to be working on the scene system today. Yes, the scene system. We're making a Japanese TRPG. No shit, we have those. So, technically I called it a phase system, but we're going to be using scenes instead, because scenes are nice and easy to understand. Outside of combat, scenes are the main measure of time of events occurring. Scenes may last a few minutes. You've seen acts in sequence to one to another or in reference to another. Let's see. Meaning that if there is a being before It'd be referencing an event after a particular. Yeah, this is just, it is a very simple way of saying this is how you're going to string time together, because time is somewhat important. So we're going to do this, and we're going to insert, actually no, we can do, this is heading 1, which we're going to add in heading 2. So let's see. Let's start the story scene. The story scene is the first and usually last scene in an episode. This is the game master in every situation, how the actors involved in it. Often this is as simple as narrating the. Often this is as simple as narrating the. Often this is as simple as saying what the time is and what is occurring. Let's see. Story scenes should never take up too much of the episode, as they are methods to set the scene. Methods to set the. Yeah, this is literally just a. This is, you can GM using these. Don't worry. How much to put Flag Bearer back into the running, but everyone must vote on which it will replace. $1,500, $1,500, and I will put Flag Bearer back in the list. 1,500. And I will consider it. That is my final price, 1,500, and I will place Flag Bearer back in the running. If he does pay $1,500, I will add Flag Bearer back on, because that would be the most retarded thing I have ever witnessed. But man, would it be funny. How do the phases work? The scene system, they're called phases. I call them phases here because I thought about calling them phases, but I went with scenes instead. The most basic idea are these are just methods for players and the game master to clearly establish what's going on. Story scenes are you, the game master, talking about something. This is you setting shit up. This is exposition. Mm. 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 Yep, that is literally all a story scene is. It is the establish exposition. Should you do it very often? No. Because generally speaking, you probably don't. You know, we're going to start with the drama scene. Mm. I would laugh my ass off. The comedy value would be untold. So, drama scene. Actually, no, we're gonna start with an adventure scene. Actually, what would be actually not an action, it would be a we're gonna call it an adventure scene until someone can give me a better name. Once I start writing it out, it'll make a little bit more sense. So, at its core, adventure scenes have the actors go out and begin. See, whatever the scenario may be, the situation may escalate. Let's. The adventure scene may be referred to as an action scene, as the And bring their skills to the forefront. Whatever an action. Let's see what needs to be added to this section. Most of the possible situations an actor may come across will be resolved with checks, allowing them to bypass or or fail to reach their intended goal. No, fail to reach. Which will be detailed here. More exotic situation, which is talk about here. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oof. Let's see. An incident has occurred. Let's see. These key clues establish basic information they need to find their next lead. However, every situation has more than meets the eye. A dream. Skills can cover new clues up there. The other puzzle before them. Let's see. Dialogue and I return. Solid is going to shit in the soup to prevent fun. I'm glad that's the situation currently being. I don't have a reason. See, Solid is being what I would like to be, you know, say to be an entrepreneurial speaker. Or would you call it entrepreneurial? Foolish, maybe? Delusional? Hello. Hello, Echo the Mythical. If I'm a little bit quiet right now, it's because I'm very tired. It's very hot in my room, and the AC isn't working. Well, it is working. I just don't want to keep it on all the time because I am a cheap bastard like that. But yes, we are continuing work. Now, Solid is threatening, perhaps offering $1,500 for me to get fat stacks. So we this. Two. Well, I mean, that's one way of doing things. Why did you change the border color to that? And stop that. Let's see. Let's do some notes here. The target number. I need to rewrite the target numbers. Let's see. We don't need that. It's connecting clue, core clues, deep clues, exterior. Or hidden. So if we have our basic clues here. This is unfortunately the please play the game section of the rules, in which I can do nothing more than say, please play the fucking game. I don't know what you want me to do here, just play the game. So connecting clues are, we're gonna say that's 6 to 18. Core clues are 0. 'Deep clues are going to be 14 to 22. Exterior clues are 6 to 10. Herring clues are 6 to 10. They're very easy to get. Hidden clues, though, are 18 to 26. Sometimes these hidden clues don't want to be found. Have the fun. I'm being pinged again. Let's see, how's it going? I saw you live in the Warforger Discord. Hello, yes, hello. Yes, I am in the Warforger Discord. I know that name looks familiar. I hang around the Warforger Discord. I usually do not like to look at rules that are really early in development, and they looked early in development, so I'm like, things will change. I don't know when they'll change, but they might change, so, roll. So, classic, please, roll dice. It's one of those moments in any game where you have you have the situation of, okay, please play the game we've established. Just play it. But I don't know what to do. You have skill rolls, you have just play the game. And that's kind of what the adventure phase is all about, which is like, or the adventure moment, which is like, play the fucking game. That's all I can ask of you. Just play the game. When the Oh, we got a manly. Give me 1 second. Let me summon by this holy blade of mine. Here's Momaji. Fucking Momaji manly, everybody. Truly my magnum opus. The best girl of Fortissimo. That fucking hat will haunt me for the rest of my days. I should be taught the difficult value of the clues in the location. Adds a new context. This human or animal blood. I would call them early in development. We tried to make the game pretty finished rules-wise, or as much as we could before getting the pre-alpha, really only missing content. Again, that's the problem there, Echo, is that you called it a pre-alpha. No. If you were to say, it's a beta. No. We are the crystal gems. I want him to shout judgment and just fucking kill me. We are the crystal gems. We'll always save the day. And if you think we can't, we'll always find a way. And if you think we can believe it, guarded amethyst and pearl, it's David. I have the Stefano meme verse brain rot, thank you very much. And you cannot get rid of it for me. Please send help. I require it. Let's see. Let's take a second and really think. Fortissimo, excellent cock and ball torture. What are we missing? I crave life, and I mean, fuck. Steven Universe gets isekai to the Gensokyo. I mean, fuck. Tsukio Mojima. Fortissimo. Also, I'll have you know, Echo, I'm going to casually insult your naming, by the way. And I mean this with good heart, with a good heart. I want you to know this, with a good heart. When I type in Warforger, this is what I think is Eberron. Because when I first heard about Warforger, unironically, I'm like, is this some crazy ass like Warforge homebrew for 5e? And then I realized what it was, and I was like, oh, it's blinding. I physically can't read this. Fun. Oh god, my eye sockets. And then my eyes explode from my eye. It's great. As this is for those wondering who's in the chat right now. Say hello to say hello to Warforger. This is the 1.2 alpha. You may be curious to know, Notepad, why does this game have this font? I don't know why. I find this very difficult to read. Yeah. That's another reason why I haven't even thought about talking about this game. I find it hard to read. I was waiting for the dyslexia version to come out. This is Warforger. It's a hit new indie game coming to a place definitely near you. It's right there. Yeah, it's coming soon. Don't type in Warforge, because if you type in Warforged, you're just going to end up with the Eberron race. You know, Eberron, that really cool setting that nobody uses well. I like Eberron. I think Eberron is cool. Why does the font have a drop shadow? I like the part where y'all need editors. Admittedly, rebrand now would be you. Why does the font have a drop shadow? From what I gathered from people in the from what I've gathered, sitting there in the server smoking my cigar as I usually do, I was told that it was an aesthetic decision, and that aesthetic decision was making me unable to read it. It's a very clever ploy. It's a very gamer ploy. I do have to say so myself. See, no one can critique it unless if they can't read it. See, big idea, big brain play. People are now like, oh boy, what's going on? Flashbang. I don't need eyes. All right, so let's get let's see. So what else? We have investigation. We're very simple investigation system, but we don't need a very complex investigation system. What other systems do we think we need to make this really work? We have extended checks. I don't have extended checks, do I? Nope, I do not have extended checks. Comic. Uh-oh. See, whenever an actor is in a situation involving a long period of time and a task that needs that period of time to accomplish, they are making an extended check. Actually, no, this would be, let's see, it would be time interval, target number, I was okay, how long it takes, to, Mm. 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 Okay. Do 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 do. Mm. 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 Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to... Oh goodness. Let's see. Switch. Honestly, we may switch fonts and reduce the opacity to drop shadow to make it more readable. If you have someone with PDF and/or font stuff, I can help you. I don't know some team already. We have people quality of life and editing, special grammar. We have made it look good. We love help with that. If you want to join our Discord. Okay, we gotta stretch. 3, 2, 1. Let's. Ow! Ooh! 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 I went expert sound. That's not a good. That's not a good sound. so let's do. Ooh, it's completed. There we go. Nice and easy. We've got our. Okay, we've established what extended checks are. I always forget extended checks. I always forget extended checks, even though they are very, very important. Let's check something real fast. You know what time that is, everybody? It means let's check the base game. It makes Lisa. Of course. One major rule may be removed in PA2, but we have a last major rule change bound to happen in the beta. Kind of sense oversight why we called it pre-alpha. Oh goodness. You never end. Oh god. Let's see. So, what are we looking at? Investigating the future. Do we need anything fun and exciting? We need to open you up. We need to open you up. We need to hit this button. We need to hit Google. Boink. No, Copilot, I never want to open you up. No one ever wants to open you up, Copilot. Nobody loves you. Okay, so. Welcome to... Let's see. See, this is the funniest thing when it comes to actual, like, double crosses. Double cross really doesn't have that much in it. Like, double cross is actually remarkably simple of a game. I feel like I'm... What am I missing? What subsystem am I missing? Because I feel like I'm missing something and I don't know what it is. The sex minigame. No. No sex minigames. The hardcore ERP. No hardcore ERP mechanics. This is the fun and exciting play the fucking game systems. What is the point then? we still have to get to the drama scene. That's where that comes in. Come on, people. Come on. People are arguing because Solid wants to pay me $1,500 to bring a game back, and people are debating the efficacy of it. Mm. Mm. Am I not beholden to the autistic hand of the free market? But let's... It's not necessarily a phase. That's kind of the idea. It's the best way to think about it is the adventure scenes are play the game scene. These are everything that is not drama or combat, or even getting ready for combat. This is literally your chase sequences, your anything, but most things are covered by an extended check. Arguably, I could even probably reduce the investigation down to just an extended check at the end of the day, just because there really isn't that much else to talk about, because Fortissimo doesn't have that. That is the very fascinating thing to always consider, because like people comment like, oh, Double Cross is a huge fucking super game. There really isn't that much in Double Cross though. That's always the funniest thing. Like there really isn't that much in Double Cross. Let's see. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, there's an investigation. Duh. Yeah, it just works. Mm-hmm. I guess we could just not add that. Kind of a weird way of thinking about it, but it'll come to me. I know it'll come to me later, probably when I'm on the plane, because that'll be the most dramatically appropriate time for something like that to pop up into my head. Human behavior is economic behavior. Honestly, flying over North Carolina may occur. That's the worst part. Drama scene. So let's drama scene it. So what we can do is we can, let me see about this. We might be able to use something. During the drama scene, 2 or more actors may choose to Mm. Table. Mm. 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 See, it would be what do I want to do? That would be let's see, invoking the bond, refusal to die. Mm. 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 Okay, so we do motivation, refusal, blood and sweat. Mm. Mm. Wacky situation. Blood and sweat, motivation, refusal to die. This would be mm. 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 What would be some more appropriate anime bullshit? I've got a bond with you. I care about you. I love you. You are my truest friend. If you are hanging out with your truest friend, what are you doing? Mm. 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 People keep offering me money, oh no. Dungeons Dragons re-put Kismetitude. Sports but funny, Lamau, seething hatred. It's kind of the idea, like, that these can be invoked in a variety of situations. These don't have to be positive. That's kind of the idea, where it's like, oh, well, Goku and Vegeta fucking hate each other, but they also are best friends. They can do blood and sweat, but you might also do refusal to die. You might have motivation to just oppose that person or anything like that. You gotta remember, not all of these are strictly negative, and not all of these are strictly beneficial. Hence why seething hatred is just hysterical. Actually, there we go. Adaptional mimicry. I have gained the power to do something by virtue of just knowing this person. Also gives you an encouragement to build relationships with NPCs. Let's actually what's preventing 2 or more actors from having endless actually maximum bond rating between Mm. However, However, to prevent endless tea parties, to make everyone best friends, at the end of every arc, all bonds except one will drop back. Will drop back to zero. Will drop back to zero. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. As long as they have slots left to fill. So we will. Let's see. So actually, for example, only one actor, only one actor, or let's see. At the end of the arc, the actor will. Demote all bonds down by 1 rank, or they may remove them entirely. Mm. 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 Kind of a weird way of doing this, but and so why does this weird pervert who speaks like a bumpkin go fast like I do? This is why Reiji is the protagonist privilege. He goes maxed all his bonds because he's desperately wants to be a harem protagonist. Yeah, and it's arguably this is to represent a visual novel in a way where, hey, in a visual novel, there are girls who are going to get left behind. As they say, no waifu left behind. However, the sad reality is some of them do get left behind. Quite frequently, in fact. And didn't mean to hit that button. Sometimes they just, some people in, sometimes in visual novels, there are girls who just, or characters anyway, that just kind of get left behind. And it's not necessarily their fault, it's just you're no longer the main character, therefore you have now somewhat exited the story. Fortissimo does this a little bit better, unironically. Like, unironically, it does it pretty good, simply because every character actually gets to show up and do things. Mm. 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 And it's kind of one of those things. It also it's forcing players who, like, I want to be friends with everybody, being like, yeah, you can, but you're just not going to be really able to at the end, because there's just too many things to manage, which is take time out of their day or situations with the express person building up a relationship with another character. Often drama scenes. It's effectively, the best way to think about this is Fortissimo, I should say, VN basketball. In Fortissimo, this is an actual canon event in Cadens. Literally, the super science people break into their high school, to the main protagonist's high school, and then start playing basketball against them. This is an event that occurs, and this is what I mean by this as well. It is, hey, you guys are clearly the villains. You guys are clearly, or how they would perceive each other, the villains. And because you are the good guy / bad guys, we're forging bonds with one another. I'm also forging bonds with you that I could use against you, which is also one of those things of, oh, hey, wait a second. Actually assisting. Yeah, it's like, hey, they can use your skill rating. Hey, they can add in an extra D10 to oppose you. Hey, they're using your bond in place of using mana. Hey, that's not good. It's kind of one of those moments where you bring out the knife and it's like, well, what is it's while using magic? Yes, while using magic, mind you, and nobody comments on it. Because I don't think they ever really comment over the fact that literally that magic is just around. I want to believe that magicians and shit like that are just common knowledge in the world at this point. They're just common knowledge. Everyone knows magicians and shit like that exist. But everyone knows, and everyone just doesn't talk about it. Because you never know which fucking 13-year-old in the room is actually secretly 45 and seething over the fact that his cool magic powers aren't that cool. You never know. Mm. 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 This is the Umi situation. This is literally the Umi situation. Like, oh hey. Mm. But you wanted to go for it, but I think after Catan this went, people know. Because the first game mentioned Reiji knew about the Fimbulvinter War, but didn't actually know why, and history seemed to just blot out the whole fact of life. So probably with Volspagan, it got revealed. You can add in the lore bits, probably. Or rather, Volspa was perceived to be gone as of Fortissimo 1. It's one of those things like, yeah, it just kind of works. It does not fit into the story, therefore, is it really that important? Probably. That's the beautiful thing about Fortissimo. If it's not important, we don't need to think about it. So, mm, 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 let's see. Mm, mm, mm. Let's see, either they are being targeted or they just want to see, or they are seeking to bring an enemy to justice. Whatever the whatever. Mm. Let's see. More dedicated plays out differently other than that. And then we had 3 Oh. At the start, actually, turn around and every combat scene is divided into turns and rounds. A turn is an individual. Let's say a turn is an individual's actions they are using. Random summation of all active combatants' turns before. Let's see. Let's see. Actually, a combat round is in phases: tempo, action, resolution. Tempo, action, resolution. The tempo phase has all of the combatants roll their for that. Let's see. Tempo phase has all the commands roll. Actually, no. The first tempo phase. First tempo phase is usually combatants make a tempo check. but subsequent tempo phases. Let's see, may have them. Or adding a +1 to their current. We're adding a +1 to their current tempo. It's kind of what I want to get the idea is, like, as combat goes on, you are less and less incentivized to make tempo checks. Because inevitably, the person who has never made a tempo check is going to have a better tempo than you. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like, if I roll really bad, if I roll like a 2 in that first one, I've got really bad fucking tempo, and you're like, shit, like, alright, new plan. Let's redo my tempo here real fast. Let's re-roll. Okay, I got a 5 this time. That's worth it. You know, you've gone from, 2 to 5. On the other hand, the guy who went on 4 is now going on 5. That's kind of the issue. All active tempo -10. So it's pretty much like, no matter what you do, any bonuses or anything doesn't matter because you're acting at tempo. Okay, so the action phase. If we do it like this, that means the people who may not have a high tempo, but you may have a really high comprehension, so you're going to beat. You'd be able to beat ties easier if you have higher comprehension or something like that. Let's see the action phase. Who's pinging me? Mm-hmm. See, there's something very funny going on. There's something very, very funny going on here. Now, I have friends currently in the UK. They are getting up right now to go to the airport. I don't need to go to the airport for another 7 hours. And you want to know what the absolute worst part of this entire scenario is? The best part, even? The worst best part? I'm going to get there before them. Going to be staying up for all of that? I don't know yet. I am considering quite literally wrapping up here after I get this section done. Literally get this section done. Call it here. Spend the next Friday. We blitz through the entirety of combat and advancement in one day. We just Notepad must die when I get back, and then work on it. Part of me wants to lay my head down for 6 hours. Another part of me is like, fuck it, we ball. Any way I look at it, I think I'm going to be tired because that's just how I operate. So that's the fun part, but I need to get this done. BRB, let me just send a cat to my friends here real fast. Good morning, kings. So let's see, what am I looking at here? I am looking at during their time in the tempo order. Let's see, so side actions are like quick action, but cannot be demoted. Thus, a main is not possible. Mm. 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 Revert back to the tempo. There we go. We're going to put a big picture. Actually, I have the perfect person for this. The roar of the spark. Yeah, because I made our 3 sample characters, by the way. I genned up our 3 sample characters. Each of them have their own variation of bullshit superpowers, but that's half the fun, right? There we go. Our characters we had, of course, we've got our Gauntlet Boy here. I use this one. Gauntlet Boy can turn invisible on command, and he's just a 2-star magician. That's the entire joke with him, is that he has these giant-ass gauntlets, but he can say, "Nuh-uh, I'm not real." Of course, we have a Volspa Lady. Our Volspa Lady, the Icon Maiden. As you can tell... I'm gonna throw a brick at you, Spartan. But generally speaking, I thought, I was like, okay, I need some MILF Ara energy. And of course, I also went with a Magus, and I was like, give me someone related to Solo Leveling, the only Korean webtoon I know. So I created this man. I thought he was most... John Yakuza seemed to be the most appropriate. Nothing's gonna hurt you, baby. This is me attempting to get a very specific thing, and it did not want to work. Combat phases. With combat phases done, go all the way back up here. So what do we need to do? We need to do actions. We need to do reactions. Going to be side, quick, main. We need to do reactions. We need to do... There we go. like, generally speaking, we don't have much to actually do. There is not much game left. Unironically, there really isn't. There's just, this is going to be a day to do, and it's just what we're doing next Friday. Yo, is that Fire Emblem? Hot, the lady, not the ass cancer. But yes, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you all for watching. My name is Notepad Anon. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Godspeed, good luck. I will see you all definitely at a time. Definitely at a time. I will see you all because I am going on a trip, and I will see you all later. Still going to be working on things. I might occasionally update people on what's going on. Unironically, it's very difficult to do that because I will just have my phone. So thank you. I am away, and as we say.